Hello YouTube, this is Tom737. Just to mention on this video, I did try and get the two aircraft, the two Monarchs, sort of in view, but my camera won't actually sort of balance sort of up that way. I've just had to use a bit of GSE just to actually stabilise the lens, so it's actually sort of up rather than sort of pointing further down. This video is just to let you know about some it's exciting news for me. It's sort of, I won't really call it a dream, but it is sort of like a dream that I've had since, for a few years now. I'm just gonna talk you through it. But I'd just like to make an announcement that the Manchester Airport project, because of this sort of news that I'm going to tell you about, is going to be sort of postponed because, in a way, I think if I had to choose between FSX and collecting models, I would most probably go for FSX, making FSX videos with a really high-end computer. No, I can't actually remember all the components. Actually, we'll start from the beginning, because I don't want to jump straight into it. Basically, as I might have mentioned in past videos, that my FSX videos obviously aren't the best, by recording sort of externally rather than actually recording on the computer, or PC, whatever you want to call it. I currently have a laptop. It's Windows 7. It's not the best. It's Toshiba. It's a Toshiba Satellite C650. Not obviously not the best thing to run FSX, and to be honest, I think I've had it for a fair few years now. Probably 2 or 3, getting on for 3 years, since my parents bought it. And I did actually ask for a gaming laptop, but they actually thought it was they bought it more for work purposes, like home, school work and college work and stuff like that. When I actually first got it, I was able to run FSX quite well. And in the past, I've had a few add-ons. I've had just to go through. I've tried add-on aircraft and none really work apart from my friend actually, which has a YouTube, SVenables97. He actually offered me I can't remember which aircraft it actually was. I think it was actually, I know it was Saronado. I'm not entirely sure what aircraft it was now. I think it was Saronado. In fact, no, it can't be. I actually can't remember. He'll probably know. And he also offered me Orbix England. Orbix England. At first I had a few troubles with that, and then it kind of came alright, and then it sort of went a bit sort of weird again, where the actual ground scenery was going all sort of blurry. So I uninstalled that, and then now on my laptop, I've only got just the default FSX with a few freeware aircraft, which run freeware aircraft do run fine on my current system. I'm just gonna go through add-ons that I've had in the past and what I've got now. So we'll start with AI traffic. I do think AI traffic does bring a whole lot of life to flight simming. I've had World of AI, which is probably the one that I've had most on my system, because it's free. It is a pain when you've got to download each and every file, and unfortunately it's closing now. But I've come up with the idea of actually downloading all the files that I need, or what I might do is just download every single file on the website currently, and then upload everything to SkyDrive, Google SkyDrive. So I'll do, I'm gonna be doing that as soon as possible. I've done I've only got up to section the A of the airline, passenger airline, so I've still got quite a lot to do. So World of AI, even though it does take a pain to install and everything, it's probably it was designed for FS 2004, and people do say it causes bad frames on FSX, but to be honest, I would say it's a lot better than any other AI traffic. A much more wider range of airlines across the world. You've got business jets as well, like general aviation. There's a few general aviation and business jets as included, cargo, passengers, airlines that no longer fly. So you have quite a variety of options. I've also had my Traffic X. That was quite poor. I can't really remember that well, but it was quite poor. I've had my Traffic. I've had my Traffic 2010. That was quite awful, from what I remember. Traffic X. I've had that, and that was just. I actually downloaded that, and I was quite disgusted with it, to be honest. Because then I actually got the add-on for Traffic 360, and I was asking on Sim Market, saying, look, does it come with up-to-date airlines, like UK airlines such as Thomas Cook, Thompson Airways, and all that sort of stuff that I would normally see because I generally fly within the UK. And they said, yeah, sure. So I bought it, and it was just complete bollocks, if I'm honest. It was dreadful. So I actually got a refund for that because I actually chose other products instead. I've also had Ultimate Traffic 2. That's okay, but you've got to pay for schedule updates, which is a bit stupid. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, and I think that's about it, to be honest, in terms of AI. So the best AI, either just go for the default if you haven't got if you can't be asked to download all the files from World of AI, but I would highly suggest using World of AI. Although Ultimate Traffic 2, besides the schedule update thing, that does work a treat. Apart from it doesn't come with Thompson or Thomas Cook. To be honest, not really any of the major UK airlines that you see today. But overall, it was good. Another add-on for AI traffic that I have used was Super Traffic Board. That is, honestly, for me, when I'm on FSX, I do like spotting aircraft. I do sort of I go to an airport and then I use FS Tower, FS Recorder Tower, do a manual thing, and actually just sort of watch aircraft landing. And it might seem a bit sad, but it just it kind of brings the vibe of that you are actually in an airport sometimes. I don't do it now because obviously I've only got mostly default FSX. So yeah, that Super Traffic Board is an excellent utility to use for AI. If you want to see what's coming in or what's taking off, etc., or scheduled to depart. However, for some reason that doesn't actually work with your Ultimate Traffic 2 because it does work, but the actual times come up as like 4 question marks. Obviously time you have 4 digits. But I don't understand why. I don't know if you've got to update it in some way. I've never really sort of sussed out that. What else is there? Right. The only major thing I can actually run is scenery. Like I say, I can't run payware aircraft. I've tried the iFly 737. That was pretty cool. But honestly, it was in the cockpit. It was just too much for my system. And I'm not really into all this FMC stuff. So freeware aircraft, obviously they are more basic, but if I do get an advanced PC, which I'm going to be talking about later, I might actually just sort of go more into FSX, flight simming. But yeah, in terms of scenery, I've had Balearic X, which is by Aerosoft. That is excellent. You get Ibiza. It covers all these islands. You get Ibiza and the island of I pronounce it as Formentera. I'm not sure if that's how you say it. It's like the island that sort of, it looks like it's actually joined with Ibiza, but it's not. I've actually been to Ibiza and I went to that island on like a boat trip thing. It was good. Coming back, it was a bit choppy in the sea, but when we got back, all right. But yeah, it covers those 2 islands. Obviously, you've got Ibiza Airport. Then you've got Mallorca. You've got Sambonnet, and the actual main Palma Airport. And I don't know if anyone knew this, but there's Sambonnet, there's Palma de Mallorca Airport, which was San Juan or something, which is LEPA or PMI. And then I think there's 2 more airfields that are like grass airfields. One sort of up north, and then one sort of more east, sort of southeast. So I don't know if anyone knew that, but I actually found them on Google quite a while back. Well, I don't know if they're still there now, but according to Google Earth, they have actually got, I think it was 2, if I recall. And then obviously it covers Menorca as well. And there's obviously that's LEMH and Lima Echo Mike Hotel, and then you've also got a small airfield. I can't remember what you call that. No, I can't remember what you call that airfield. But honestly, that is one of the scenery packages to get. No doubt about it. That is just excellent. And then I've had Fly Tampa St Martin with St Bart's and Saba. That was an excellent scenery package. However, I sort of can't remember where I actually downloaded it from. So I've tried searching my emails to try and get some sort of information where I actually got it from, and nothing comes up. So honestly, I don't have a clue where I actually ordered it from. I've also bought Wilco 737. That is a real classic add-on. Like I say, it didn't work that well, but honestly, it does look fantastic. That's like payware aircraft. See other scenery, UK 2000. I've had Manchester, East Midlands, and Doncaster. They're the only payware that I've had, and then freeware I've had others such as Glasgow, Edinburgh, Heathrow. Heathrow was quite bad on frames for me. I've had Gatwick, Stansted, Bristol, others as well. Honestly, UK 2000 is the one scenery that you must have if you do tend to fly in and out of the UK quite often. It's just excellent. he does update it. He does do updates, and currently I think Luton and Leeds are currently being produced, so it'd be good to see them. What other scenery have I had? Oh yeah, I've also had Just Flights VFR scenery, which covers England and Wales. That was okay. It doesn't come with any. It just wipes out all the auto gen, which is good for frames, but in a way, I kind of do want some auto gen, like trees and stuff. It was good. It was pretty good. That was sort of, yeah, I'd say that was pretty good. So if you sort of want basic VFR, actual mapping of the UK, then I'd suggest getting that. But the thing is, like I say, I've tried Orbix England, and the thing that I sort of don't understand is that it doesn't actually seem to be based on the real UK, because I've seen roads, and it just looks like I don't know if the default roads are sort of on top, but I can't see where Orbix have actually. It's that sort of mapped out, if you get what I mean. There's nothing to me. Like I couldn't even find my house. On VFR, Just Flights VFR scenery, I could. I could fly over it, but in terms of, like, obviously it's like a mapping. It's not like a 3D house, but but on Orbix, I just couldn't find it whatsoever, and it doesn't actually seem like it's actually. I'm not entirely sure if Orbix is supposed to be photorealistic ground imagery. I'm not entirely sure, but to me it doesn't seem like that at all. So I have no idea. Just before this video ends, let me just try and think of some more add-ons that I've had. Freeware, in terms of freeware aircraft, I use the Project Airbus, Project Airbus, A320s, A380s, Thomas Ruth A330s. He did an excellent job with them, honestly. The majority of his aircraft are just absolutely brilliant. I've used his Antonov 124s, Antonov 225, they are just brilliant. Project Open Sky 737-800, and other 737 variants such as 700, 600, and others. I don't actually use Project Open Sky sounds or the default sounds. I actually use I can't actually remember. I think it's Turbine something Studios. TSS. It's on Sim Market, so if you search that on Sim Market, just type in TSS, and it's sound packages. The 737 sound package that they've done is, honestly, it blows the default and the Project Open Sky sounds away, honestly. I can't actually remember how much it is, but I would highly recommend getting it if you haven't got sort of like payware aircraft with decent sounds. And then I've also had the 757 version. That was also very good, and the 733. But I must admit, the 738 version was it's probably not the best, but it is exceptional in the way that they actually the sounds are. I'm going to end the video here before the video actually cuts off, but there will be a part 2. And I apologise for these 2 videos being so long. It's just I'm sort of going through flight simming and telling you what's going to happen quite soon. So stay tuned and be ready to watch the second part. It'd probably be best to watch this part first, which I'll say that in the next video. But yeah, thanks for watching, and like I say, next video will be up shortly after this one. Thanks.